Let y'all get back to the 6'5", 6 pack. You know what I'm saying? Big breasted girls, blue eyed, green eyed, light skinned girls, whatever it is y'all like, man. Listen to me for 2 seconds, man. Like y'all don't realize when y'all get mad at these girls, man. It's like I'm the good guy, I'm the nice guy, You could be that, man. Honestly, you probably are. But the thing is this, man. We like to call women the B word, when we get mad. We like to call them a bitch, you know what I'm saying? That's not the case. Like, that word is to be used, in other ways when women do, other certain things. But what y'all really want to call these girls that date these guys, these assholes. That's what y'all want to call these girls, is assholes, because that's what they are. You don't realize people date what they are. It's just like a penguin is gonna date a penguin, a wolf is gonna date a wolf, a flamingo is gonna date a flamingo. They are connected, through chemicals because they're the same person. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're similar. It's just like if you look at a lot of people in the ghetto, man, they stay with each other. There's guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, who look at Anthony Edwards, got a hood chick. Like, he could get anybody. He just have to maybe talk a little better. You know what I mean? Like, be more proper in his speech. Go to different parties. But he got like a little hood chick. From what I could see, I don't know her, but she tied it up. She kind of has like a southern. They think they like knew each other from Atlanta or whatever. But it's a lot of guys like that. They stay with they hood girl, like girl they know, like they stick with what they know, which ain't a bad thing. But my whole thing is that's embedded in you. Like, a lot of people are not gonna come from a certain neighborhood, and you could even look at race. Most black people marry black people. Most white people marry white people. Most people don't come from a black neighborhood and go marry a Mexican girl. Most white men don't go out and marry black girls. Like, that's just not we deal with what we are. And that's no different than personalities. Some people have like horrible personalities, man, and that's a lot of people. Like, it's just like being a star, a musician, an NBA player. Like, that's rare. Like, people forget what that word rare means. Look up the word rare. So somebody could be a musician like a Kanye West, but we think he's an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Kanye is weird and off. It is because you usually don't have two things at the same time. You don't have a good person who's a great musician, or a great musician who's a good person. That's rare. Like, that's exceptional. You're already exceptional as one of the two. And that's what we're looking for in women. It's like we expect these women to be beautiful and nice and sweet and love. That's so much stuff. Like, that's rare, man. For the most part, you're not going to be able to find your wife down the street or a good person down the street. I met my best friend outside of my neighborhood. People like someone you can actually count on. Some people went to the military, and found their best friends, somebody from another state. Because you find the same animal within people, man. You find the same animal. You find what you are, or things that y'all believe in is very similar. If you're a hyena, this person, your crew needs to be full of hyenas, man. So you see people, it's like, why did she choose him? I knew her from high school. We talked because she really was a wolf in sheep's clothing, man. Like, she was just giving you her time because she was bored and you seemed nice maybe. And she was like, oh, this is something new. But she's always going to go back to what her nature is, man. If her nature is that of a lioness, that's what she is. And I'm just trying to help younger guys understand what's going on, because I see a lot of them really confused about what's really happening with the dynamics between man and woman. It's been the same. We all knew this, people my age, we all knew this coming from that 90s era. People are animals, and whatever animal you are is what you need to find in your woman. If you are a traditional Christian or Catholic or whatever type of man, Muslim, you need to look for that. There's so many people trying to marry girls that's not even religious or believe in God and it's like, that's not gonna work. It even says that in the Bible. You need to be with somebody equally yoked to you, and it's simple. I know you have lust. I know you have desire. I know you talk to this girl and y'all get along and you want to be with her and she's the most beautiful thing you ever seen, but that's not what's meant for you. Y'all are not the same animal. she is a salmon. And I'm gonna just keep naming different animals because it's so many different personalities within people. Like, you need to find out your demographic. Like, mine is, I've said this before, the only woman that I've never argued with, and I dated a lot outside my race, is Mexican. I've dated Puerto Rican. I've dated Sicilian is kind of there too with it. Dated Sicilian, Italian, black mixed, dark skin, brown skin. What else have I dated, man? I haven't dated an Asian girl before. I haven't dated. You could count. I've been with a Middle Eastern girl, but like I've been with so many different women, man, and the only one that like we never argued was Mexican. I've talked to 3 Mexican girls like that I took serious. Like, one of them I was with, but the other 2, like, we dated, and I was taking them serious to see where it could go, and we never argued, never fought. Just circumstance led us from not being together. There was no bad falling out. I can still talk to them to this day. They are traditional Catholic. All 3 of them were Catholic. Believed in God. I believe in God. I grew up Catholic. Is what's funny about that. Like, that's the type of animal like I said, like, their traditions I don't make fun of. It's like I understand it. It might get a little superstitious from here and there, but like, that's the kind of animal I am, is the same as what they are. They grew up with God in the house. That's the foundation right there. Like, that's what's people don't understand, man. A weak foundation, your house is gonna collapse. Like, if your girl is on OF and you don't like, you hate that, like, that's not gonna work. Y'all building on a weak foundation off rip. You understand? Like, off rip, you have a horrible foundation. So, like, that's the foundation with those Mexican girls, is really off of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them, the one I took serious, we grew up together, basically. And, we went to the same church. And we both were shy, both were quiet. We were the same animal, man. Like, the same, like, believed in the same, like, laughed at the same jokes. That's why it was so perfect. Like I said, due to circumstance, we couldn't stay together. But when you are, say, a Catholic, like I just said, and you try to date a girl, I'm gonna even keep it religious, you date a Muslim, that's her family. When you go over to eat at her family's house, they just gonna criticize or critique your religion the whole time. And I'm not saying y'all can't get through that, because it's really about y'all. It's not about your parents or your siblings. Like, y'all can still get through, but it's going to be a struggle the whole time. Whereas if you go over somebody, if you're a Catholic and you go over somebody's Catholic house, it's going to be smooth. Like, if you a good man, it's like they not going to have nothing bad. It's like, and then they know you from going to the church. It's like, oh, we know this guy. Like, this was a good pick. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be letting you come over or encouraging her in the first place. Like, this was a good pick. It's like, you was already family. We already talked to you at church. You done been over here before. Like, it's a smooth transition because y'all running the same pack, just like animals, man. It's that simple. We try to make life so complicated because I think my theory is we want to be so special. Like, you could say we're all special because, you're here, you're born, you're a human being, and, human beings can do special things. You can say it that way. But, like, at the end of the day, we're not. We're all human beings. We're all the same thing at the end of the day. Some of us are taller, some of us are smarter, some of us are short. Like, but we're human beings. Like, we have to live like that. You go over there. Animals don't think they're special. They just go off instinct. We eat deer, we eat this, we eat that. But sometimes the prey can get away or attack the predator and kill the predator. So we have to be cognizant of that, man. Like, we are not going to be able to live with somebody, even friends, not even necessarily romantically, that's not the same animal that we are. Because if you willing, let's say you do bank heists like The Town, like Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner in the movie Town, they didn't have nobody rolling with them that wasn't down to do it. They was just shaking and scared. Oh, I messed up. No, they was all about that action. That's what you got to be. Let's just call them wolves. They were wolves. They ran in a wolf pack where they were willing to bite. Me and my boys always talk about that scene, man. I need you to come with me. We're going to hurt some people, and I need you not to ask me about any of it. And Jeremy Renner's character said, all right, whose car we taking? They're wolves. Like they're the same animal. Like, I mean, I could just keep going with this, but like, I think y'all get the picture. Like, this is why, like, a lot of times people don't get along with their families, man, because you in a family, you're born into a family, and I'm gonna just use your immediate family, your brothers, your sisters, your mother, and your father. Your father might be a mongoose. Your mom's might be a peacock. Your brother might be a zebra, or zebra as the Africans like to, what they call it, what we probably should be calling it. That's probably the right way to pronounce it. Your sisters could be gazelles, and you could be, I don't know, a pit bull. Y'all all different. And it's like y'all wonder why y'all don't get along in the house. Y'all all want different food. How many times you grew up with your siblings, man? Everybody wanted to eat something different. I said, take it back to that Mexican girl. We wanted to eat the same thing every day. Like, not the same thing. Like, we wanted, like, our minds were, like, connected. Like, when we got hungry, we kind of wanted the same thing. It was crazy. We're the same animal. Both like the same ice cream. Both like it's like you have to find that. And my best friend, too, was what's crazy. And my best friend is French, Canadian, Polish. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we just like the same stuff. It's like, man, you want to do this or you going to do this? It's like, we never argue. Like, if he makes a good point, I take that into consideration. Same for him. It's like, we research it. If we have different opinions, we research it. Somebody might come back like, man, your opinion was kind of better. I did some research. I kind of see it your way now. We're the same animal. We want a solution. We want to keep furthering our pack. Somebody has to be an alpha sometimes. But that's it, man. That's just like I said. I just wanted to help the young boys realize what was going on with these girls and why they seem like they just dating the quote-unquote bad boys and why they're not picking them and why they don't understand what woman to go to. It's like, you're a good person, man. I guarantee that's what it is, which is a rare thing. You might have to travel, don't be a passport bro and you just go smash prostitutes. Don't do that. I'm just saying, you might have to go to, it's a lot of nice women in Australia. Your wife might be Australian, man. Like, if you want something and you want something of value, you're going to have to work crazy hard for it. You look at somebody who met their wife at McDonald's. Like, she didn't fell apart now, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really bad. They didn't go nowhere. They worked at the McDonald's down the street, met their wife, and now she looked like an ex-McDonald's worker. You want somebody, and I'm not even talking about supermodels or anything like that. You want somebody that come from tradition. You might have to go to a different country. We don't have deep traditions here anymore. We're just tearing traditional things apart here. Everything is non-traditional. So if that's what you're looking for, you're going to have to go outside of it. This has happened throughout history. This isn't anything new. But anyway, man, don't be a nigga.